talk about the future. Driverless cars are coming. Hey guys, I'm Grant Imahara, and I'm here in Los Angeles, California to talk about the future of cars. Now, 30 years ago, this was the state of the art. Actually, it's a time machine DeLorean from the movie Back to the Future. But today, engineers around the world are working on cars that can drive themselves. I'm joined by Paul Godsmark. He's a founding principal at the Canadian Automotive Vehicles Center of Excellence. Hey, Paul.
Hi, Grant.
You ready to drive around Los Angeles in a time machine and talk about the future of cars?
Absolutely. I've always wanted to ride in one of these things.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
So let's talk about the history of driverless cars. How far back does it go?
The concept really became popular back in 1939 after the Future Armor exhibit at the New York World's Fair.
1939? How would you even have the processing power?
There was just this display putting across the concept of driverless cars and how it would affect people and their lives, and that really caught people's imagination. But then what really boosted the development of the technology was the DARPA Grand Challenge and the Urban Challenge.
Yes, I was there. I was at the Urban Challenge. Lots of people are staring at us. Just keep in mind, they're not staring at you, they're staring at the car. We're here with Ron Demko from AVX. He's an applications engineer for AVX. Let's see what perspective he can share on driverless cars. So what's your vision of the future of connected and driverless cars?
Connected and driverless cars will become a reality sometimes in the 2020 region. We're already seeing the technology being used with some success in the mining, transport industry, and agricultural industries. And as that technology is proven and used for a few years, it will naturally progress into automobiles.
All right, let's talk about automotive safety sensors. Can they be safer than people?
Absolutely. Sensors don't get tired. They see essentially the same results, whether it's 9 in the morning, 9 at night, if they've had a long day, etc.
All right, Ron, thanks a lot for your time. LA traffic. Paul, what makes a driverless car driverless?
Well, the key ingredients are the vehicle needs to be able to see, so that's using sensors such as cameras, radar, LiDAR.
Yeah.
And then the secret sauce is the artificial intelligence, the decision-making engine.
So software is the key.
Yeah, software is very much the key.
1.21 gigawatts. Before we knew what a gigawatt, how a gigawatt was pronounced. What's the current status of driverless cars today?
There's some really interesting developments happening across the board. Cruise developed a kit.
What, an aftermarket kit?
Yeah, that's right, that would allow the vehicle to drive on highway driving. And then you've got Delphi. They recently ran a car across the US. I think it was 99+% autonomous. Then of course you've got Google, who have now done over 1.1 million miles of testing in autonomous mode on public roads.
I've heard that Mercedes-Benz has a semi that drives around.
That's right, they've got this big truck that they're developing. There's huge benefits if we can automate the freight and logistics business.
You could have trucks go round the clock.
Mercedes have also developed an F105 concept car, which is quite incredible. It just gives you an idea of, if we use our imagination, the sort of things we can achieve.
Lance Williams, VP of Marketing at onsemi, is here to give us his perspective on the challenges of connected and driverless vehicles. Hey Lance, so what's your vision of the future of connected and driverless cars?
Grant, at On Semiconductor, we see a gradual adoption of these technologies, moving over time from luxury vehicles to mainstream vehicles. The transition is already happening. with semi-autonomous vehicles on the road today. For example, technologies like lane departure warning, park assist, and Wi-Fi.
How is the connected driverless car impacting energy and the environment?
Simple. They provide a more efficient route and driving option from point A to point B. Efficient route planning, including accident and roadwork diversion, as well as more efficient vehicle operation, leads directly to better energy consumption and less emissions where applicable.
Okay, Lance, thanks a lot for talking to us about driverless cars. Okay, Paul, let's talk about the future. So we both know that driverless cars are coming. How's that going to impact our society? Public transit, for instance.
Public transit is itself going to want to start using autonomous vehicles, but what we're going to find is that services like Uber and taxi companies, they're going to start using autonomous vehicles too. The private vehicle owners are going to be thinking, well, I can actually get around more easily by using these autonomous taxis. And so we think some people from public transit will move over to using the autonomous taxis.
Right, so you could just call up to have a taxi come, you enter the address, it takes you there without any other person in the vehicle.
That's right.
Let's talk about safety.
Yeah.
How will it affect safety?
Well, at the moment, about 34,000 Americans die on the roads every year, and we're hoping that up to 80% of those fatalities can be avoided.
More safe than most Americans.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we're getting a lot closer to the dream of having the car drive itself. And believe me, it can't come soon enough. Anything that'll get me out of this LA traffic. All right, Paul, let's see what happens when we get up to 88 miles per hour. Yes. Okay. Time circuit's on. Flux capacitor is fluxing. All right, let's do this. And there it goes. 88 miles per hour.